Hello friends, welcome to my kitchen, and today I am going to share Bengali noodles recipe. Noodles is very popular in Calcutta or Kolkata, the eastern part of India, and what we call chow mein is actually noodles is popularly known as chow mein in Kolkata, and every household has their own recipe, modified recipe. So, anyhow, let me first go over the ingredients. So, the ingredients I'm using today is these are beets, the beetroot. This is the cauliflower, blanched cauliflower. This is mushrooms, gonna add mushrooms and green chilies, and also I have blanched cabbage. These are the main ingredient, and the most important ingredient is of course the noodles, which is cooling in the fridge. So let me first, now my kadai is ready and hot, and I'm going to add to the kadai oil, cooking oil. So let me place it so you know. As I said, this is the beetroot. This is the mushroom. These are green chilies. This is blanched cauliflower. This is blanched cabbage. And the noodles, I'm going to get it. So I am going to use oil, and about 2 tablespoons is good. That's very good. I've lowered the heat. And the first thing I'm going to put in the kadai, and here is the noodle that is cooling in the refrigerator. So you see, yeah, I'm trying to just cool it. Just will cool it because this is the last item that you put. So the first thing in the kadhai, as you see, oh, you do? Hi, Indranil. Thanks for joining. You know, like I said, every Bengali has their own way of making noodles. And every time, normally Sunday, our Sunday brunch, we have noodles. But what I'm going to do is, okay, so this is blanched, so you can just chew it like I just did. So in here, the first thing I would put it is a mushroom. Once I've added the mushroom, just leave it, don't worry about anything. I always like to make noodles. I always like to make noodles. Hi Indranil, do you know you're my number one fan? So I don't know. This is perhaps a new feature. So here it is. Now mushroom has a lot of water though, but it will get mixed with the, so as you see, let it just get fried. It's always a good idea to fry the mushroom as it leaves the water, and hence you hear that sizzling sound. Next, what I'm gonna add is the beetroot. Also, I have, okay, the beetroot. Here's the fruit. Oh, I forgot. I wanted to save some for salads. Not all of them I wanted to add. Completely forgot about that. Yeah. So I saved some. Can't use all. Okay. So next one. Hi Stacy on Sparch. Hello. What I'm making here is noodles in a Bengali style. And Bengali is a language, it's a culture, it is celebrated in the eastern part of India, and every household has their own style of cooking noodles. What I'm doing here today is I am first I've added the pota bella, the baby bella mushrooms, and then look how beautiful the color has changed. And the next, yeah, Stacy, how do you make the noodles? Do you simply boil it and add with vegetables, or you just, most of the time I just use a very easy method that I just go to any noodle house and get my noodles. Yeah, that's the easiest. But normally on Sundays, somehow, I don't know if it's a tradition, it's become a tradition or not, but my family loves to eat noodles on a Sunday. Now, this is a very good time to add the green chili, and hence I will be adding green chili. Now, the green chili I will add, but only slicing it very thin. I'm going to show you. So this is the green chili, and I just sliced it, also sliced it, so I made 3 slices. So I said now is a good time because it's a very good time, so the spices can set in. Sometimes the green chilies, I've seen that, if sometimes green chilies may look, when I buy green chilies from Indian grocery store, sometimes, not always. So I just de-seeded this because the seed didn't look good to me. And moreover, chili with seeds are very, very spicy. So if you want to avoid spicy, then you can just remove the seeds from green chilies and use the chili just for the color. It will still have a lot of heat, but whenever you are handling chilies, make sure that you're washing your hands after, which I always try to do. So beetroot, yes, it is a common vegetable that I've seen we have used. I'll just increase the heat a little bit, and maybe I just want to, this is a very good kadhai. Now I can show you this way. You can see how nice it looks. So I have saved some. I'm gonna use it in a salad. So we'll just store this. And next, once the beet is a little soft, I'm going to add the cauliflower and then the cabbage. And both the cauliflower and the cabbage, because it has sulfur, I like to blanch it and then add, because as most of us know that food that has sulfur, it is gaseous, so it will make you gassy. To avoid that, you simply blanch it and then you can use it. And that's what I do. I just noticed that there was one more chili that I did not use. So I'm going to remove the seeds and use them like this. I just removed the seeds and I can just throw in there. And you know what? Every time you handle chili, you must wash your hands. Make sure these, especially the small green red chilies, you must always wash your hands because these accidentally, if your fingers or hand touch your eyes, you will have a very, not only itchy but burning. Eyes will burn and you don't want that. So now let me check. I never ever waste the water. Now you see, this is pretty good. I am working under, what I've done is I'm cooking in low heat. You know, the beauty of beet is that it cooks very fast. Very fast. Now I will add, okay, yes, how I love to work with colors. And as you see, this is beet is red, chilies green, and the cauliflowers I just added white, and it is going to absorb all the color. And then once a little bit, it's cooked a little bit, that I'm going to use blanched cabbage. So you have to blanch the cabbage such that it does not lose its crunchiness. I'm chewing on the blanched cabbage so you can hear the munching going on. And once that is done, I'm going to do. So this is basically Sunday brunch, and it is very heavy also. You don't. I like to just cover this hole so that it cooks in the steam, and I do it normally with the handle of the stem of the chili. So while this goes on, let me bring out the noodles that I am refrigerating to cool down. So here it is, which I will just keep it here so that when, oh, the, let me wipe this off. All right, didn't work. So Let me wipe it up again. Trying to wipe. Okay. Let me see if it is ready. So here is, I just took this out from the fridge. I was cooling it after I cooked this time enough so that it's soft, and it's not, it is soft, however it is not mushy. That's the goal. So once I have added that, it's it's time to add the cabbage. Okay, so just gonna add the cabbage. Look at that. Just make sure too much of water doesn't go in there. And once you've added cabbage, you know the fun of working with two pots. So you can get large pots, whatever the largest pot that you have in your kitchen. Now you mix it. And once you've mixed it, so we have red or more, yeah, the beet color, greens, the green chilies also mixed here, and like I said, you would use two big forks. And again, I will just increase the heat. Now I'm not going to cover because I've already added the cabbage. Now I will, you know what? I think it's a good idea if I just cover it and seal this space with the top of the chili, green chili. Add some carrots. So to add carrots, I'm gonna need some carrots, which I will just, so I've already bought this, you see, oops, carrot, uh-oh. Okay, let me put it here. So I've bought this, so sorry about that. Sometimes I just get too excited sharing the ingredients. So I bought these from farmers market, local farmers market. It is actually comes very handy. You also get shred of beet, but I only got the carrot shreds. It is easier to mix and a lot lesser work. You know, it's easy on your hands. So let me just put it back here and and add the carrots. Time to add the carrots. Look at that. Isn't that so cool? Look at that. I wish we had some peas, and I don't have peas. So look at that. Just keep mixing it. And let me tell you, I have not So first of all, I have not added any salt as yet. I'll be using maybe some soya sauce, or some say it's soy sauce. I'll use some soya sauce, and look how beautiful it's coming out to be, and so colorful, right? And just so you know, I have a tip for you, that if you are making something like this, the stir fry, you can always save some for later use, because this very stir fry I can actually add paneer to it, paneer which is the cottage cheese, and I can use it for some for cottage cheese. So the paneer, look how beautiful it is, and always cook covered. কি করছিস? ওইটা অ্যাড করবি এখন?
সাওয়ারডোটাই কি করছে না, স্টার্টারটাই কি করছে না, বলছে আরো প্রোটিন লাগবে তোমার, ব্রেডে কম প্রোটিন হওয়া ভালো, বাট মানে ডেন্স হচ্ছে, মানে সাওয়ারডোটাই প্রবলেম, মানে স্টার্টারটাই প্রবলেম। Starter is not strong enough, therefore it is not creating enough.
এটা কই রে? সোয়া সসটা কই?
জানি না,
আর কি বললি দিতে?
ওই ইয়ে
এইটা?
সোয়া সসটা তো
কোথায়? ওকে।
পুরোটা দিয়ে দিচ্ছি।
ওকে। এটা অনেক বেশি তো।
না না, এইটা
What I will do is I will save this, and save a little bit from here, and then if you have chicken, grilled chicken, or just boiled chicken will also do. You can just make chili chicken. So if you already have the vegetables ready, time to time I have to check. Now I will be using this soya sauce. Okay, I can show it like this. I'll be using this soya sauce, and to for shortcut, এটা তো খুলছেই না, এটা এই যে টাইট লাগানো। জাস্ট এখানে রাখছি। এনে এটা দিয়ে করি। Careful. Okay, so now it's time to check. Oh, that's nice. So protein টা তাহলে কি দিয়ে দিবি?
প্রোটিন না, সাওয়ারডো স্টার্টারটাই স্ট্রং না, ওই জন্য এরকম ডেন্স হচ্ছে।
ওকে,
হচ্ছে সাওয়ারডো স্টার্টারটাকে স্ট্রং করো।
কি করে করবি ওটা?
ওটা সাওয়ারডো স্টার্টারটাকে ম্যানেজ করতে হবে, ইস্ট নেই, কম, ব্যাকটেরিয়া বেশি।
So here we go now, and as I said, always leave the water inside. Mix. Okay. I'm gonna saved some. Look at that. And I just saved some for later use, and here I'm going to add soya sauce. কি হলো?
পুরোটাই দিয়ে দেবে।
সোয়া সস অনেক বেশি।
সোয়া সস না,
And increase the heat a little bit. Little bit. So Alexa, please continue.
Resuming all India radio digital line.
Alexa, please stop. Alexa, please stop. ভুলেই গেছি, কপিরাইট ইস্যু হয়ে যায় তো। So at this time, going to use this Szechuan stir fry sauce. And আবার খুব ঝাল হয়ে যাবে না তো? So that's the Szechuan. You know what, it's not a good idea to, because if I'm stir frying, I will just mix this and then maybe so to stir fry, now you could just keep it on medium heat, not low heat, and see how it goes. বেরোচ্ছে না। জল দিস না।
তোমার ইস্টটা যদি ঠিক না হয়, এটাতে ওই ইস্ট যে এয়ারটা করে ওটা করতে পারে না,
করতে পারে না। ও
তাই জন্য এত ডেন্স হয় আর কাঁচা কাঁচা টেস্ট।
ফ্লাফি হচ্ছে,
ফ্লাফি
ওটাই হচ্ছিল।
বললো যে the best way to check
ব্রিথ
is-
করতে পারছি না এনাফ।
ইস্ট নেই, enough ইস্ট নেই।
নেই
বলছে best way to
তো
check is
তাহলে কি এখন
your
ওটা ইউজ
starter
করলি?
should double after you feed.
আফটার ইউ
আমারটা ডাবল হচ্ছে, মানে এইটুকু
হ্যাঁ।
বাড়ছিল। বলছে you should double after you feed and then you should throw away half and then do it again.
ডাবল করে
এইটা যখন ডাবল হতে আরম্ভ করবে ফিট করার পরে তখন your yeast is ready. তখন yeastটাই রেডি হয়।
ওকে। ভিনেগারটা কোন ভিনেগারটা ইউজ করবো রে?
আমি তো ওইটা ইউজ করি, রাইস।
ও ওকে, অবভিয়াসলি ওটা থেকে নামিয়ে দিতে হবে। কোথায় ইউজ করেছিলিস লাস্ট? রাইস ভিনেগার।
টেস্টটা
এটা আবার কি?
সেম জিনিস দুটো আছে।
কোনটা করি? ওকে,
চেঞ্জ করে দেবো, দুটো একসঙ্গে পুর করে দেবো।
একটাই রাখা ভালো।
এটা বেটার,
হ্যাঁ, কেন?
এটা বেটার কাঁচে,
হ্যাঁ, কাঁচেরটাই ভালো।
কিন্তু এটার পোরিং সিস্টেমটা ভালো হয়েছে।
এটাও সেম পোরিং। দাঁড়ানো দাঁড়া, ভুলে গেছি।
বেশি দিস না, খুব খুব দিয়ে হয়ে যাবে।
দিয়ে দে।
ভিনেগার তো ওয়াইন থেকে হয়, ওয়াইনটা পুরো অ্যালকোহলটা হয়ে গেলে
মানে
vinegar
বাই
হয়।
প্রোডাক্ট ইজ ভিনেগার।
হ্যাঁ, এটা রাইস ওয়াইন থেকে, রাইস ভিনেগার, রাইস ওয়াইন থেকে। আর ওই ভিনেগারগুলো সব গ্রেপ ওয়াইন থেকে।
এই ওপর থেকে ওটা নামিয়ে দিত, ওই যে
হোয়াইট ভিনেগার হয় এর থেকে, কি বলে
পার্লি,
ওই মানে ভোটকা স্পিরিটস থেকে হয়, নট শিওর কি।
ওই মোনোসোডিয়াম গ্লুটামেট,
ও,
কি যেন ওটাকে বলা হতো, ভুলেই
MSG,
গেছি।
আজিনোমোটো।
আজিনোমোটো, ইয়েস। ইয়া রেখে দে ওটা, লাস্টে দেবো। আমি একটা কি সুন্দর ওই একটা শেজওয়ান, ওই আমাদের যে রামেন নুডলস হয় না, ওই যে ভুলে যাচ্ছে, ওই ওই কোম্পানি যেমনি ম্যাগি হয় ওরকমই, ওর গার্লিক ওইটা রেখে দিতাম আগে, ইউজ করে একটু রেখে দিতাম, ওটা চাউমিনে দিতাম, কি টেস্টি হতো। শেষ হয়ে গেছে, লাস্ট আই থিঙ্ক সেদিনকে কি একটা বানাচ্ছিলাম। নো 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 নো, ওটা প্যাকেটে আসে, খুব সুন্দর গার্লিকের ইয়ে।
ও তুই হট গার্লিক,
হট গার্লিক, ইয়েস ইয়েস ইয়েস, হট গার্লিক।
এটা তো নুডল আছে তো, হট গার্লিক আছে তো, হট গার্লিক
ওকে,
প্যাকেট আছে।
আজকে তো এটাই দিয়েছি, আজকে লাগবে না, কিছু লাগবে না আজকে, বিকজ আজকে অলরেডি দিয়ে দিয়েছি। So this looks good now and it's totally ready. So again, so basically you don't have to uh-oh, these kind of accidents are bound to happen, don't worry about them. I always love to add cauliflower, but again want to tell you, whenever you are adding cauliflower or cabbage or simply put cruciferous vegetables, make sure you're blanching those because it has sulfur. So here, now it is ready. Some I saved for later use, and now is a very good time to add the noodles. And this is the fun part where you lower the heat. This is really the fun part because you add the noodle and then you toss it with the two big pot that you have, mixing it well. But make sure you're doing this when the heat is, you have lowered the heat. You have this mixing part. See how beautiful color is coming up now. একটা ভালো স্ট্যান্ড লাগবে, জানিস এটা কি হয়, যেখানে ওই ম্যাগনেটটা ম্যাগনেটটা হয় না বিকজ ওখানেই ক্যামেরা, ওই এটা এত বড় ফোন আর ক্যামেরা থাকার জন্যে, সো জাস্ট
তোর তো ইয়ে স্ট্যান্ড আছে, ওটা ইউজ কর।
কি রে
স্ট্যান্ডের জন্য না, দিস ইজ আ চার্জার। ওই তোর একটা এই কালো একটা ইয়েওয়ালা স্ট্যান্ড আছে না, দাদা দিয়েছিল বললি, ওই কি ইয়ে, ওটার নিচে তো স্ট্যান্ডও আছে।
না, ওটা স্টার্ডি না, ওটা খুব লাইট, তাই পড়ে যায়, ফোনটা খুবই হেভি, ওই ফোনটাই পড়ে যেত, ওই যেটা আগের ফোনটা ওটাই পড়ে যেত, খুব লাইট ওটা। এটা খুব সুন্দর, এটা টিল্ট করতে পারি বোথ সাইডস, মানে জাস্ট ঘুরিয়ে নিতে পারি, তারপরে টিল্ট করতে পারি, এত ভালো এটা। So mixing is very important, how well you can mix it. আর তুই অন্য জায়গায় একটু অমলেট বানিয়ে নিস, ঠিক আছে, ডিমের। You know what, it's best to add this because there's no point sieving, because it's a lot of noodles, so it's best to add everything, because you want more vegetables than Oh, Zoya, thank you so much. Zoya, how do you make noodles? Please share. So this one is almost done. Almost. Now that I have added uh, it is actually lovely to watch also. I love to mix it because it's very important that you mix it well, and you can mix it well with the use of the fork. If you have two large ones, just mix it. Look at that. So the more you you mix it well, the better it is. हमें 3-4 ডিম বের করতো, ও বাট ডিমটা ওটাতে করবো। And at this time you can just increase the heat a little bit, and it's Mixed very well. Yep. And your noodle is done.
একটা ফোর্ক দিবে আমাকে
এই ফর্কই ইউজ করেছি, ক্লিয়ার করে দিচ্ছি। ওকে, and the noodle is done. Look at that. I'll try and share the recipe, which you may find in the description box. Thank you everyone for watching and liking. Please subscribe to my channel for receiving tips, tricks from my kitchen and my kitchen garden. Thank you so much, and here is my love to you all. Bye bye.